Alright, so this is the video on dating advice. I'm going to get straight into it. So the first thing about dating is to understand that the person you're with is going to have different views to yourself. Like everyone thinks that people see the world the way they see the world, but that's actually not true. You got to look at people have different perspectives, different religions, different beliefs, different upbringing, different parents, different friends, different hobbies, different interests. So in order to date somebody long term and to be with someone, you have to understand that their hobbies and interests will be different to yours. And even if you guys have similar interests or you met through a family friend or if you have things in common, at some point you're going to have an argument or a disagreement on something. So it's always good to look at the person's viewpoint, like look at it from their point of view, not just your own point of view. It doesn't matter who you're dating or what race or what kind of people you're into, but when it comes to dating, you got to looking at it from a different point of view, looking at it from another kind of view. So that's the first thing. The second thing I'd say is also try to do things that are interesting, things that you find interesting or the person you're with finds interesting. So if you're doing something interesting, you're going to be having a great time. It's not just about going cinema or just going to the park or things like that, but looking at different activities that you can both enjoy and both find interesting. Even with social media, you could do TikTok videos together, Instagram videos together, and actually try to have fun. A lot of people get into these relationships and they don't actually look. Like, you need to look at what are you looking for in the person. Make a list of what you want in a person and go for what you want and what you find interesting. Another thing I'd say when it comes to relationships is always look at things from how can you improve it. That nobody is perfect in the world, so you always got to look at how do you improve yourself, and by improving yourself you'll always be able to find someone that also matches your energy. If you improve yourself as a person, there's no way your relationship can go wrong. You always got to look at how do you improve yourself, how do you improve your own communication, your listening skills, your patience, not trying to get angry, trying to understand that everybody in the world is different. So that's what I'd say when it comes to relationships. Now, dating, I'd say going on dates is always try to look at what the person offers as a value, not just the looks, because I think a lot of people focus on the looks, but the looks is good. You want to be attracted, but you also want to understand if there's something deeper. Is there something more spiritual? Is there something actually interesting? Are they good with their family? What do they have as a hobby in life? Are they more money orientated? Are they more family / nature orientated? What actual values do they have? Because if you have the same values as them, then your relationship will last longer. If your values and their values are completely different, then you're probably going to have issues. So you've got to look at how your values and their values, are they aligned? Are they the same values? Because you can both be attracted to each other, yes, but for a relationship to work, you also need to have the same kind of values. You need to have the same kind of outlook on life and look at life like, yes, I want this, and also the person you're with also wants the same thing. If you guys want different things, it's not going to work. It's always good to look at what you want in life and if the person you're dating also wants the same thing. Another key aspect I would say is always surprise them. Be funny sometimes, be serious sometimes, be a bit more joyful, play around, listen to different types of music, do different things to keep the relationship interesting. If you and your best friend, let's say you got a best friend, you and your best friend went to the park every single day and let's say drank coffee at the same park every day, that would get boring. It's the same in relationships. You've got to look at doing things that are fun, that are interesting, that are different. So you switch it up, Maybe on Monday you be a bit more serious and you watch a movie. Then Tuesday you be more joking and have a lot more of a laugh. You've got to switch it up and do different things. But like I said, do different things, look at the values and look at what the person wants and see if they want the same as you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, or put in the comments what you'd want me to talk about next.